The fake son of our family said I stole his watch, cause my sister became furious at me. She immediately took me to court and went as far to hire the best lawyer to defend the guy. In the end, I was sentenced to 3 years for theft. Before I went in, the lawyer advised my sister, you just need to scare him a little. If he really goes to jail, your brother's life will be ruined, you know? However, my sister calmly said, stealing is not a small matter. He must learn his lesson. As for his future, I'll take responsibility for that. 3 years later, when I was finally released, my sister approached with red eyes and reached out her hand to me. Now you understand your mistake, right? Come, let's go home. But I stepped away from her without showing much reaction and ignored her welcoming hand. Inside the prison, I had met a new sister and my new sister said she believed my story. My sister Renata was shocked that I avoided her completely. She didn't withdraw her hand, but reached out again instead. She quickly and firmly pulling me toward her. Rain, why are you avoiding me? Did someone bully you in the prison? Her voice was rough, as if something was stuck in her throat. I tried several times to pull my hand away but failed, so I answered lightly, no. She let out a breath of relief and held on tighter. That is good. I read online that prison is a terrible place as long as no one hurt you. Then looking at her relieved face and her reddening eyes, he laughed bitterly in silence. Sister, weren't you the one who tried every possible way to send me into jail? Why care now? What is the point? Renata forced a smile and pulled me toward the car, all the while trying to please me. You always liked lively occasions, right? I prepared a welcome back dinner for you. Come, let's go home. I turned back to look at the prison one last time before leaving. I was jailed. I met a new sister. Her name was Rosetta Schuyler. She had been falsely accused of financial fraud and still had 1 month left before release. We already agreed that I would pick her up then and we'd live together. As I was thinking of my late father's belongings at home, I finally settled into my sister's car. On our way home, Renata touched my newly shaved hair and spoke like she was warning me. Rain, you must never steal again. Be you first and last lesson. I clenched my fingers at that. For the past 3 years, I asked the guards many times to send her messages. I tried telling her that I never stole Leonhardt's things. That fake son framed me. Sadly, my own sister, Renata, never believed me, so this time I didn't even bother to explain and simply nodded obediently. I know, I said, agreeing. My sister smiled with satisfaction and drove me home. As soon as the door opened, colorful ribbons exploded into the air. The fake son, Leonhardt, whom I hadn't seen for 3 years, held a party popper and smiled brightly. Welcome home. He acted perfectly, as if overflowing with affection. It wasn't like the jealous face he had when he accused me of stealing. I ignored him, brushing past his shoulder. As I walked further inside home, Leonhardt's smile stiffened, and he looked at my sister awkwardly for help. Why isn't he talking to me? Is he still mad at me? My sister patted his head lovingly. Rain just got out, Leon. He is just not used to this yet. It is not your fault. I was already in my room, pulling open the drawer, the bed. Seeing my father's old photos and his ring still there, I finally relaxed. My sister stood at the door and called softly, Rain, come eat with us. You look so much thinner. I can see your ribs. I closed the drawer and followed her out. During dinner, Leon chatted casually before looking at me with mischief. Brother, what was prison like from the inside? I heard it was very messy. Is that true? Leonhardt asked. Wasn't messy every day. I could read books and newspapers, and after dinner, I went back to my room. I replied, oh, that sounds better than I imagined. Not as tough as I thought, as he said, that a small look of disappointment flashed in Leonhardt's eyes. My sister peeled a shrimp for me and said with a gentle smile, now that you are out, don't talk about that place anymore. Treat it as an experience and let it go. Leonhardt's eyes darkened and he became quiet afterwards. After a moment, he suddenly remembered something and ran to his bedroom. He came back holding a beautiful little box. Brother, this is a gift I prepared for you. Congratulations on getting out of prison. I didn't take it. I just kept eating. But Leonhardt didn't seem to mind and opened the box with a smile. Inside was a very expensive watch. I only looked at it for 1 second. My pupils tightened and my whole body felt cold as if I had fallen into Arctic. I see. Leonhardt pushed the watch toward me. His expression slowly twisted, becoming frightening. What is wrong, brother? Don't you like this watch the most? You liked it so much you even stole it. Now, I am giving it to you. Aren't you happy? That watch was the gift my sister gave to Leonhardt. It was the reason I was sent to prison for 3 years. When I saw that watch again, I broke down. I flipped the box over. The watch fell to the floor with a loud bang. Leonhardt froze in shock. My sister's face turned dark. Leon gave you a gift out of kindness. He doesn't even blame you anymore. Why are you doing that? I sat in the chair, shaking all over my face, completely pale. Renata then pulled me up. You think just because you came out of prison you can throw a tantrum, pick up the watch, and apologize to Leon? Apologize? Why would I? I shoved my sister hard and ran out the house. Outside, the cold wind cut into my skin. And anger twisted my heart tightly. I didn't want to go home at all. If it weren't for getting my father's belongings, I wouldn't have come back. I never wanted to be wrongly accused again. I never wanted to suffer anything like that again. My sister soon caught up and grabbed my wrist. Her brows were tightly drawn as she scolded me. Where are you going? 3 years in prison, and your temper still hasn't changed. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I yanked my hand away. My eyes read. Was he giving me that watch out of kindness or malice? Renata, can't you really see, idiot? I am your real brother. You already sent me to prison once. What more do you want? It was for your own good. Her voice turned cold. If you dare to steal, you must be punished. If not, you'll never learn to fix that bad habit. Should I just watch you make mistakes and let you walk down the wrong path? Her words hit my heart like a hammer. Since I was young, when had I ever stolen anything? Why would I steal Leonhardt's watch? Why couldn't she think more carefully about this? Why wouldn't she believe me? Tears fell. 3 years of pain and hopelessness washed over me again. I gave up trying to explain once more. Looking at my buzz-cut hair, she finally softened her tone like she was admitting defeat. Rain, everything I do is for you. Yes, you were in prison for 3 years, but I already prepared a future for you. My company will be yours one day. I only wanted to give you a small punishment. It doesn't really hurt anything. So come home with me. Don't run around anymore. She took my hand and pulled me back toward the house. I followed her with a numb feeling and kept silent along the road. When we opened the door, Leonhardt looked surprised to see her bring me back. He didn't expect that after everything. She still wanted me home. I felt exhausted. I went straight to my room and didn't come out. Late at night, Leonhardt quietly came into my room. I opened my eyes instantly, but he thought I was still asleep. He touched my pillow, lifted it, and hid something underneath. I didn't move or take it out. He couldn't wait. I had just returned, and he was already using the same trick. I wanted to see whether my sister would believe me this time. This chapter ends. Due to copyright issues, I can't update part 2. Click the blue button in the lower left corner and search code. See the rest?